Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alana, and we just spent the past couple of days at Disneyland to look at the 70th anniversary celebrations as well as try a few new foods. So, first stop, always at Disneyland, is to go get some coffee. So, we went to the coffee house at the Disneyland Hotel. This is a really small spot, but they have a bunch of different pastry options, cinnamon rolls, and danishes and cookies, you name it, as well as some pre-made sandwiches and salads. And their prices are actually surprisingly competitive. And then of course coffee, any type of coffee or espresso drink you could think of. We usually go for the lattes. That seems to be my staple. Today I got a whole milk latte with an extra shot of espresso to pep me up for the day. As usual, very, very good, and definitely gives you that coffee kick that is much needed for a full day at Disney. Next up was Tangaroa Terrace Tropical Bar and Grill. So they do offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast ends at 11 a.m. Highly recommend stopping in. They have two new dishes. The first one is this ube stuffed French toast, Japanese milk bread, coconut custard, ube diplomat cream, and fresh tropical fruit. This is my new favorite breakfast dish. I'll get this every time we go to Disneyland. The French toast was nice and custardy. The ube cream was light and fluffy, a perfect complement. You didn't even have to add the syrup. It had enough flavor on its own and it didn't really need that extra sweetness. And next up were the tropical pancakes. These are macadamia nut buttermilk pancakes, passion fruit curd, and toasted coconut. The pancakes were light and fluffy. The passion fruit curd was amazing. I wish I could add that to the ube French toast. It would be perfect. It's a really tart curd, so this you do need a little bit of syrup to counteract it, but overall delicious. I would suggest getting both. So something that's not new, but we get this every time, is the American breakfast. If you are looking for something a bit healthier and protein heavy, definitely get this. It's scrambled eggs, sweet potato medley, and a choice of bacon or turkey bacon served with a pineapple wedge. And you can actually substitute short ribs, but we just stuck with bacon. The potatoes are nice. They've got a crispy edge and then fluffy inside. Scrambled eggs are scrambled eggs. There's not too much I can say about it. But all in all, delicious. Went back in for the French toast because it was so good. And the fruit is just amazing as expected. So highly recommend stopping in. Next, we made our way over to Disneyland through downtown Disney. Once we got off the tram, we went for a quick walk around the park before going on a few rides. See, the castle's been decorated, and then the ducks had their baby, so it was super adorable. This little fella had a really hard time getting up on the curb, but he finally made it, and it was a great moment. Our first reservation for a lightning lane for the day was Space Mountain, but it was shut down for a while. But then we got really lucky because as soon as our lightning lane time came up, the ride opened back up. So we were actually able to ride it twice in a row, which was awesome, of course. And then after that, we made our way over to Tropical Hideaway. Now, Tropical Hideaway has two new Dole Whips, a pineapple upside down sundae, and a matcha float. And then they also have a new miso Caesar salad. First up was the pineapple upside down sundae. This had pineapple Dole Whip, a caramel drizzle, pineapple upside down cake, and then topped with a maraschino cherry. The caramel drizzle was very, very sweet. It kind of scented over the top, and the cake was pretty dense. It's not bad, but it's definitely not my favorite. The matcha, on the other hand, was amazing. This was a strawberry mango swirl topped with white chocolate drizzle and toasted coconut. The bitterness from the matcha really helped balance out the sweetness from the Dole Whip. Overall, the flavor was amazing, and then the toasted coconut added a nice crunch. I really like this. I would definitely get this again. And then we also tried the miso Caesar salad. It's new, so I at least wanted to give it a go. It has romaine lettuce, shaved parmesan, croutons, pickles, and pickled onion. I'm pretty sure the miso was in the croutons. They're not very explicit about it, but it was really good. The lettuce was really fresh. The pickled onions added a nice tang. Overall, something I would get again, and definitely a nice lean into something a bit healthier. We then made our way over to my absolute favorite ride, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This is a fun roller coaster. It's pretty easygoing. It's definitely not like a crazy thrill ride, so if you haven't been on it, highly recommend trying it out. Once we finished, we took a bit of a walk and saw a parade. So this is specifically for the 70th anniversary. We watched the parade for a bit and then made our way over to Disney California Adventure. The Carthay Circle alfresco dining just updated their menu as well, so we wanted to stop in there for lunch, and as soon as we sat down, another parade started. The Carthay Circle Lounge is a great place to stop in if you're just looking for a really fresh lunch. The quality is always there. They also have quite a few non-alcoholic options if you're looking for a mocktail, so we got the rose petal soda and the wild berry lemonade. That's natural lemonade with blackberry, strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry, as well as a bit of sparkling water. For food, we got the Malai kofta potato. These are like mashed potato balls and Indian curry accented with coconut, citrus cucumbers, and yogurt. This was super fresh and delicious. The curry sauce was on point. And then we also got the North African roasted organic chicken breast with turmeric rice and spicy harissa. This was so good. The chicken breast was so tender, and then the turmeric rice was perfectly seasoned. I would definitely get this again. And then that sauce is almost like a red pepper with like a hint of spice, but nothing was overly spicy. It was just absolutely delicious. We also tried the filet mignon beef skewers again. We've actually had this before. It's ají amarillo beef with Peruvian stewed beans. These are so good. It's also something that we keep coming back for. The beef was incredibly tender, and even the beans are good. It almost reminds me of like a British baked bean, but with a bit more flavor. But yeah, steak, super tender and juicy, and everything overall was just really fresh. They also have a new dessert option. It's called the Mickey Hazelnut Crunch. It's an ice cream pop. This was a vanilla bean ice cream, and then it was coated in that like hazelnut crunch topping. It was very good. I liked it. After lunch, we went on a few rides, and then we made our way back over to Disneyland. This time we went through the main gate so we could look at all the decorations. The flowers in front looked so cool, and then of course Main Street had all their banners updated. The clouds you're seeing at the top was literally our entire day. It was in the low 60s and cloudy, which in my opinion is like perfect Disney day. And of course a great excuse to stop in at Harbor Galley and get some warm chocolate chip cookies. These are not new, but if you haven't tried them, I highly recommend them. They're small chocolate chip cookies. You can either get a 6 or a 12 pack, but they're just warm and chocolatey and perfect. I also tried the new peach lemonade with peach rings. It was very sweet, but still good. And then the fresh fruit, which is raspberries, strawberries, and grapes, which all super fresh and definitely recommend. Our final stop for the day was Galaxy's Edge, where we wanted to try a few of the new items, which first up was Katsaka's Kettle. They're normally known for popcorn, but right now they have a black calf slushie, which is a cold brew slushie with chocolate cookie cream, and then it's topped with Oreos, or they call it cream filled chocolate cookie crumbs. This was good. It's just for some reason the cold brew had some like sweet syrup, so it made it really sweet, but you can definitely taste the cold brew. The cream was nice. It really balanced out the sweetness from the coffee, and then Oreo just tastes like Oreo. We then popped in Ronto Roasters, which it's a great option for any sort of like grab and go, because they do have a Ronto wrap, which is kind of like a pita hot dog, and then a Ronto list garden wrap. They also have a seasonal fried falumpa set cheese skewer, which is cheese fried in crispy potatoes with a mustard cheese dipping sauce. The Ronto wrap, we actually haven't had this in a minute, but it's not bad. It's kind of spicy. And then that is the cheese skewer. This was wild. It's like a crispy, almost like jumbo French fry with cheese on the inside. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this. If you're a big fan of cheese and potatoes, totally knock yourself out. I just didn't necessarily care for it, but that was our last item for the day. The next morning, we stopped in at the Craftsman Bar. This is at the Grand Californian Hotel, and they have a full menu with different drinks and food options. We usually go for the non-alcoholic beverages, and today I went for the tropical ginger sparkler, but I did request that they add passion fruit to it, which was bomb. It was so good. It's ginger beer, lemon juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, and then it's garnished with an orange wheel and a pineapple wedge. Definitely refreshing. Today was going to be a warmer day, so it was nice to start off with something tropical and cool. For food, we went with the classic pepperoni pizza. This is a thin crust pepperoni pizza with premium pepperoni and an artisan cheese blend. This has easily become one of our staples. We get this every time we go to the Grand Californian. It's pretty light for being a pizza, and the ingredients are top notch, so highly recommend this one. We also tried something new, the flat iron steak salad. This is kale and romaine, avocado, corn, jicama, cherry tomatoes, cilantro, crispy tortilla strips, toasted pepitas, and queso fresco. This was really light and refreshing, and the steak was super tender, so very good. I would get that again. We then made our way to Disney California Adventure, which the Grand Californian is connected to it. As soon as you pop out, you run into Grizzly River Run, which is one of the water rides that just got refurbished. This is super fun on a warm day, but they just amped up the geysers, however you pronounce it. So they friggin' shoot up like crazy. I really want to go on it again, but definitely bring ponchos and shoes that can get wet. There's also lockers, so you can lock up your stuff so you don't have your backpacks and stuff get wet, but it looked like so much fun. Today was definitely our more chill day, so we walked the back way to the Little Mermaid ride. Everything is so green right now. It's so nice. We popped into Joffrey's for coffee, which again, just rinse and repeat, get a latte. Pretty staple. They're good. I'm just not like a big fan of Joffrey's coffee. Which after that we went on to Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure. If you're ever dying from the heat when you're in DCA, this is the ride. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Our final stop was Schmoozie's, which they're normally known for their smoothies and juices, but right now they have a Mickey-shaped celebration waffle. They're Mickey-shaped waffles with a strawberry filling and then a strawberry whipped cream and very cute sprinkles. These were adorable, and they were also served warm and tasty. They're definitely fluffy little waffles, and the strawberry is just the perfect amount of sweetness. I really liked it. It's definitely something I would get again. Yeah, that was it for our quick Disney trip. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. And if you like the video, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.